Tommy and I are pretty different, I think it's fair to say. To do this show and to play Tommy every night is like no other show I've done before, really. You really do feel you live it. And also, because of the way the show's written, you don't have time to think about where you are and what you're doing. It's just as soon as the curtain goes up, especially for Tommy, he's the first out the gate. There's a lot of setting up to do in terms of where we are, what we're doing, what this means to us as guys and the journey we're about to go on. Throughout the show, Silhouettes is Tommy's sort of background theme. I sing it at the start of the show, and it just comes back in as an underscore at various points. And the song itself is again about, you know, relationship troubles, and but it just sets up Tommy's influences, you know, where Tommy came from. He's older than the rest of the guys. He was around 10 years before Bob and Frankie, and he was in bands and they were doing cover versions of other people's songs, and it was all that doo-wop and that sort of group singing that just sets up the style and the time of the show. There's always a part of you as a performer that is overconfident and is sort of to be the loudest voice in the room, and I think Tommy is that guy. He's naturally extroverted. He was obviously a lot shorter than me, so he had a bit of that kind of little fiery terrier thing in him where he needs to be heard and everyone needs to obey him. I'm not a gambler. I've never I've set foot in a casino for a drink because it's the only place you can drink after a certain time in London, but I've never been interested in cards and horses and roulette and anything like that. So that's quite a departure from Tommy to me. But of course we both sing, we both play guitar. There's a natural crossover in terms of us as performers. He's had a bit more success than I have, but I may have more money in the bank than he has.